What's up, my food-loving freaks? Today is quite the exciting day. You ask why? Well, you probably already know by the title of this video. We are going to be making the best vegan breakfast sandwich that you ever saw with your own eyes. And before you ask, yes, this is Olaf on my crew neck. And yes, this is a zit that won't go away. It's been there for like 3 weeks. I don't know what's happening. But ever since I became vegan, honestly and truly, I have been on a quest to find a good old-fashioned breakfast sandwich. But the problem is, the typical ingredients in a breakfast sandwich are eggs, which are not vegan, bacon, which is really not vegan, and then, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes they have like ham or cheese. Oh, cheese, that's like, you know, that's an important one. So pretty much everything that makes up a delicious breakfast sandwich isn't vegan. But I'm gonna change that today. We're gonna make a good old vegan breakfast sandwich. So the first steps in finding the perfect and the best vegan breakfast sandwich is obviously a little bit of research. So I went on my computer and I researched the best vegan breakfast sandwiches. There was a lot of things that came up. A lot, okay? There's a lot of recipes. And honestly, 90% of them don't really look that good. So I finally came to this one recipe, okay? It looked delicious. The egg yolk, which I don't really know what's happening because there's no egg yolk. It was running out of the egg white, which I don't know how they did that either because there's no egg. The cheese looked delicious. I know how they did that. There is a thing called vegan cheese. And I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna make this one. But then I saw this. They used a literal syringe. Is that a needle in a syringe? Is that just a normal syringe? I don't have time to buy a syringe. So this is what I decided. I'm just gonna make my own dang breakfast sandwich and it will be the best, hopefully. Or this is a really misleading title. I just have to add this one note.
I'm starving.
I have not eaten all day. It is 12:26. Why, you ask? Well, because I agreed to do intermittent fasting with my boyfriend. But when I am hungry, I turn into
Pure evil?
So the goal of this grocery trip is just to get the ingredients for this breakfast sandwich so I can eat it. Obviously, haven't eaten all day and this is what the video is about. But the goal is to not buy anything that I don't need because that's what I tend to do. You know, like, you know, if you like go to the grocery store and you're literally starving, you tend to like buy things that you would literally never eat. That's me. So there I was, saying hi to every Tom, Dick, and Larry that I saw. Is it Larry or Harry? Walking over to the, you know, vegan or vegetarian section that every grocery store has. I grabbed me some eggs, some bacon, some cheese. And that's when I saw this sausage patties to be exact. I thought to myself, what kind of sandwich am I supposed to make now? And then I was about to leave and I walked by this one thing on the shelf and I saw it and it was calling my name. I thought to myself, I better take that home. You wanna know what that item was? It was you. Alright, you guys, I did it! Yes, I did. It was a long and hard journey, especially because I did not go off of a recipe. Probably not my brightest idea, but I really didn't want to make, you know...
I'm scared my camera's gonna fall off.
Okay, but I did make it throughout the store without buying anything that I didn't need. I stuck to my guns. Oh yes, I remember now. I was saying that it was... Oh, this person I think is looking at me. Now I feel awkward. So as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by the person next to me driving, I don't really know which one it was. But as I was saying, it was kind of hard because I wasn't going off of a recipe, so I was really just going with my gut instinct. My gut was telling me to do 2 different sandwiches, or maybe I'll combine them. We'll see. This was not a cheap trip to the store. Literally at all, whatsoever. It was not cheap. It was like $24 to make a breakfast sandwich, which at that point, I could fly to Paris and freaking make a breakfast sandwich. It doesn't really make any sense. Next thing I knew, we were starting to cook. We got that Just Egg from a can, carton, jug, whatever it is. The consistency was really weird. It was kind of like milky. I had no clue how it was going to turn out. I've never used these things before. We added some black pepper, some pink Himalayan salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder. My God, it's a lot of seasoning. Probably not enough. We started to stir it around and I really just didn't know how this was going to cook. So I just decided to add some more egg because I thought, how much egg am I going to need for 2 sandwiches? You know? You know what I mean? This consistency is actually decently accurate to eggs. But I was actually genuinely impressed with the consistency of this. It, I don't know, looked pretty good to me. It was looking like eggs. Yeah. And then you might ask, Claire, why did you just put aluminum foil in the middle of the pan? Well, because this. I was trying to make, you know, like little egg patty, like they have at McDonald's or something. Didn't work. That didn't work. But me being Chef Gordon Ramsay, Chef Gordon, that's kind of true, I salvaged it. Look at the pan, it looks so disgusting, like all I did was cook out of it. Now it was time for the bacon. I did the smell test and it kind of smelled like dog food mixed with barbecue. And then I found this little tiny tong spatula thing. I was very impressed with it. But honestly, the bacon I was a little worried about. But this is where things went wrong. I almost started a fire, people, okay? I was actually very frightened. This has never happened to me. I'm usually an extremely good cook. But I put it out. I guess I had some egg on the bottom of the pan because, you know, I try to rinse it out and make it look good. Now we have these beautiful sausage patties. It's like one pan wonder. I really just had to do one dish after this. It's actually really nice. Should try it more often. Now it's time for the bagels. I turned the broiler on the oven on low. I placed all of my cooked ingredients in there, and that freaking sausage patty was hot. It was burning my fingers. That's besides the point. You know, do what you love what you do. I don't know what that means for this context, but I just started assembling. Gosh, why can't I say that word? Assembling the patties. And I threw them in the oven. And literally like 3 minutes later, they were done. They looked beautiful. Look at them. Look at my creation. Look at it. We did it, y'all. Okay, the first one we're gonna try is the bacon. And I'm gonna try to cut it and get like a cross section. Is that what the chefs call it nowadays? No, that was not worth it. All right, here we have the bacon one. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna go for the middle. I feel like that's the way I should do it. Okay. Wait, that's actually really good.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it's because I'm hungry or if it's, I don't know, God. The egg tastes so real. The bacon doesn't really taste like bacon, but, you know. Mmm! It's cheesy, it's eggy, it's meaty. Even though I wouldn't know what meat it was, it does taste like meat. So that is a win. Now we're gonna try the sausage one.
Ooh.
Okay, this is what the sausage one looks like. I don't like the sausage patty. No, no. Sausage patty does not go. All right, so for the real test, Andrew's gonna try. One bite of the bacon one because I think that one's the best.
I don't want it.
One bite.
I don't want it.
One bite.
I already was a vegan. You should have done this like 2 weeks ago.
Just a bite.
I don't even like real eggs. Why am I like this? Ugh.
Not too big of a bite because I want to eat it later, but.
Kind of tastes like Slim Jim.
Okay. Oh, you see this? You see that right there? I know, it looks like a little broom, but it's a car freshener. I had an extra one. I thought, well, if I hung it up in the room, maybe it'd make the room smell good. It didn't. Okay, but my final reviews for the best vegan breakfast sandwich ever made at home with your own recipe. I thought it was really good. I did not really like the sausage. That was probably my #1 no. Andrew said that the bacon tastes like a Slim Jim, which I could see how you would take that in a negative way, but I don't think it was negative. But Andrew's stamp of approval means like it should be in like a 5-star restaurant. So really for him to even take a bite and swallow it, for me, that's a win. So for me, I thought that the bacon sandwich was really freaking good. Like I would definitely make that. I don't think I could have it every breakfast because, well, I mean, I think you'd get really tired of it really fast. It's like a pretty rich sandwich. But dude, those eggs, I've never had those eggs before, which is kind of crazy. Those eggs were so good. Like if you're really craving eggs and you season it with like I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, it tasted pretty legit and the consistency was very much so there. I thought the bacon was okay. It was meaty, it had a good flavor. I guess to Andrew, a Slim Jim flavor, but I don't know, Slim Jims kind of taste good. I thought that it was really good. The cheese also was really good. Sometimes vegan cheese can taste like vinegary, and I'm really harsh on vegan cheese, and I actually liked that vegan cheese. But overall, I'm actually really impressed with my sandwich making abilities. And just so you guys know, I will link all of the ingredients that I use below. So if you want to recreate this or you want to create it yourself but add a different like bread or something, like I know people may be like, wow, Claire, you're so crazy that you use bagel bread. Well, I like bagels. I also like English muffins, but I do like bagels for like a breakfast sandwich. With just spit everywhere. But I do like bagels for a breakfast sandwich, so that's why I went with bagels. But you could go with a, you know, an English muffin if that's what floats your boat. You could do a tortilla, you could do a breakfast burrito, but that's a whole different category. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you try out this recipe too and add your own flair and spice to it, and leave a comment below of what you did, how you liked it, and if you want to see any different recipes from me next. But make sure before you go to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah.